Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have a cell phone repair. This is the Motorola Moto G60, and as you can see the screen is been going through hell. It's really beaten up and really broken, and I'm gonna take you on a step by step on this video how you can open it up and how you can replace this screen. So as I put down the charger in, we're gonna see nothing on the screen. I see some random line artifact, stuff like that in here. I see a charged logo in the middle. You guys can see it kind of really shiny, really dim, but it's broken. Anyway, so let's get into it and let's replace it and remove it. So I'm gonna go over the tools I'll be using, and every tool I use will be linked in the video description in case you want to purchase yours. Tool number one, a very important one, it's a good workshop towel. I would recommend to work on one of these workshop towels. You will need a 98% isopropylic or isopropylic alcohol. Obviously, you need a replacement screen. Get your replacement screen. I'll leave the link in the video description. Make sure the size, everything is okay. I'll put it to one side. You need a glue for the new screen. When you purchase this screen, they do give you a B7000 glue, stuff like that. It's a one-time use. You can use this one. But if you do it a lot, then you want to get a bigger one. P8000. These are really good to glue it back together. Now, once you put the screen on, you can grab yourself a few rubber bands to hold the screen, or just put it face down with a book on top. Don't put too heavy, or just put a rubber band over the screen so it holds it together. Or if you don't want to use a rubber band, you can buy these clips. These are, again, if you do it daily basis, then you want to buy these clips, then you just press it down. You buy a few of these ones. But again, if you're doing it for yourself, rubber band is good. It's small and glue. You need tweezers, curved or straight tweezers, doesn't matter, whichever you want. You need a metallic spatula with a sharp corner, so you can use a cutter to clean up the old adhesive. With all this on hand, let's get into it. If I miss anything, I'll let you guys know. All right. First thing first, if you can turn it off, turn it off. If you can't, it's okay. We're gonna remove the SIM tray. So grab your SIM tray opener and just poke it through and pull out the SIM tray. Put it to one side. Now, we need an opening tool. For the opening tool, I will be using a metallic guitar pick. These are really suitable to opening cases and covers. Now that we remove the SD card reader, we're gonna grab the opening tool. Again, I like to use these metallic guitar picks. They're really suitable to opening cases and covers. For the opening tool, for the screwdriver, I'll be using iFixit screwdriver set, as they have all the bits that you need. All right, we need to remove the back cover. The back cover comes out with a bezel, which is the side. So the whole side and the back cover is one piece. It comes together. So what you want to do, you want to stick the opening tool between the cover and this black portion right in here. Just stick it right there, and it stays right in there. And you want to just squeeze a little more and just want to bend it outward. And you want to hear a click sound. Those are the clips are getting loose. So you want to do this all around towards the front. When you get to the SIM part, be sure that you don't break this part. So skip that. Just jump over to the corner so you don't break this small plastic right in here. So we're gonna go all the way in the corner bottom, and I'm gonna trace it all the way to the bottom side here. So sticky topic is not going in, so you just have to trace it in there, and it's pretty much trying to peel it off. And then I'm gonna work myself towards this side. When you get to the buttons on the volume rocker, you just want to be very careful, be very gentle. Just go between the keys and go to the corner top side. And there's a little adhesive on between the cameras, around the camera. So what you want to do here, do the audio jack portion, lift this one up, go to the corner, lift this side up, and then you can come towards this part. And here you want to lift it up gently, slowly, and wait. And then you can remove the adhesive, which is right in here. This adhesive around the camera, you want to remove those. Now, you don't want to yank on the back cover because you don't want to damage this flex cable on the trackpad, this one over here. Okay, so what I like to do in here is to put this thing over and push down this touchpad. So I'm gonna push it over so it comes out from the other side. Okay, and it comes out from this end. And there we have it. Next, now we have the bottom, the back side in here. We wanted to remove this back plate in here. So we know that the camera goes from here. So I'm pretty sure it goes under the battery. So I don't have to remove this bottom portion. So I only need to remove the top portion. So we're gonna grab the screwdriver and let's go ahead and remove the rest. And we are gonna remove this top portion. So remove all the screws. All the screws are the same size and height, so don't worry about matching them. Once we remove all the screws, what you want to do, you want to lift up this back panel, just lift it upward, and it will come out. Once you have it out, you can use your fingernail to just remove this trackpad, digitizer. Just lift up this lock, put it to one side, unhook the battery, put your finger at the back, just lift it up. All right, now we need to remove the battery because the connector for the screen is right over here. To remove the battery, first let's peel off this bottom portion. Move it to one side. We need to put an opening tool or spatula on this side and gently we're gonna lift it up a little lower, just like this. We're gonna lift it up from both sides. It has lots of adhesive in there. You can grab a little plastic part, put it right in here. And put an alcohol, let it drain, take the alcohol right through the groove. Once the alcohol goes in there, it makes it much easier for you to peel it off. You can use a metallic spatula, very hard one to lift it up. So let's put a little more alcohol in there. I don't know why they need to put so much glue in there. So much adhesive is in there. We are just gonna peel it up gently, slowly. This is the worst battery I've seen that they put us so hard in there. So I'm just trying to peel off that adhesive underneath. There we go. It comes up just like that. This one can be bent over. It's a polymer battery, so it's bendable, so it's flexible. But don't worry about it. Just straighten it out. If you want to replace the battery model is in here, MC50. All right. Now we have the whole thing down here. We are gonna remove this adhesive as much as we can. I don't know if you want to. I really like to remove these adhesives. All right, now that we remove that, we're gonna disconnect the display and we're gonna peel it off from this side. This cable you're not gonna touch, that's the bridge cable from the bottom to the top portion. Now we need to remove the screen. To remove the screen again, you you can use a heat gun, but don't use a heat gun. I don't recommend. Just put an alcohol, 99% alcohol around the screen so it doesn't damage the bezel. And just poke it right through here between the bezel and the screen and lift it up. And you can work yourself all around and put a little more of alcohol on the guitar pick. And it will go all around and it will come out very easy. On this cable out. There we have it. This is the old screen And there we have the chassis. So we're gonna remove all the corners, everything. We're gonna clean up nicely all around it on the bezel. Make sure there's no broken glass or anything in there. So there's lots of broken glass on this one. So I'm gonna use my chisel here to go all around in the corners. You can use that toothbrush, old or new toothbrush, to clean up all the dust and particles like dead skin, everything in the corners. Once it's all cleaned up, we want to make sure that the screen does sit there nicely. First, we're going to present it right there. We want to put it down, just make sure that it's sitting there flush, nicely, perfect. We're going to remove it and we're going to clean up the workspace. So we're going to grab our glue, doesn't matter whichever glue you want to use. And we're gonna put one tiny line all around on the bezel, right at the edge. Put a little dab right in here, in the middle, right by the corner in here, so it grabs it from the chassis nicely. In the mid, on the side, because when there's a exposure to the sun a lot of hours, it might peel off. So just put a little bit of the glue on the corners. And there we have it. So we're gonna close up the glue that we have. We are going to grab the screen. At the back of the screen, we need to remove this. And we're going to pass through the cable, flex cable for the LCD through this gap. And we are going to put it right straight over. Oh, I forgot to remove for the lens, for the camera. I want to peel that off too. Now we're going to set it down. And we're going to put a face down. Push it down on the side. And we are gonna put this flex. First, put the connector, push down the jack. Once it's in there, now you're gonna bring it from the bottom side with your finger just like this, and you wanna bend it in 45, 90-degree angle right at the connector right there. That's what you wanna do. Once you're done with that, grab the battery, put the battery right on top, set it down, and plug in the battery connector. You can try to power it on and see if it does power on or not. Plug in the charger, and I see it is working up. Android, Motorola, and it's working fine. I'm gonna power it up in a second. All right. I don't want to keep it powered on. I'm gonna plug it in again so it stays off, and we're gonna grab the digitizer, fingerprint reader, and we're gonna push down the connector. And we're gonna put the cover right underneath. This one squeezes in there. Yeah, once it's in there, we're gonna put the screws right at the back. All right, once we're done with that, all we need to do is to grab the back cover. We want to align it in a position that once we put it in, this fingerprint sensor, it stays right dead center right in there. You can gently move it around. And it just grabs it right there. Oh, The volume rocker came out of the place, so I need to remove it again. Make sure this volume rocker goes in nicely. The volume rocker is clicking. I'm gonna squeeze every corner. Make sure you hear those nice click sounds. Once you're done with that, all you need to do is to put the tray in here and put the rubber bands over, or just put these clamps right on top to hold the screen in place. And again, I hope you guys like this video and helped you guys out to replace your screen for your Moto G60 version. If you have any question or requests, feel free to leave them in the video comment. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Just gonna finish up putting up the clamps. See ya.